my friends, it's Christy Shell with Coffee with Christy. Today I am an hour late. I was having all kinds of technical difficulties and I needed a shower. No, I was having technical difficulties and had to come to my office because my internet at home wasn't working, and so I was trying to set up and get ready. So this morning, if you're there, please let me know. I want to give a quick shout out to our friend Mason Hutton, who is one of our watchers very often. It's his birthday today, and so I just want to give him a little shout out. He's usually on, and I'm sorry if we missed your 8 o'clock birthday. Welcome to the day, Mason. The other thing I want to tell you about is I'm really celebrating because I have several clients who have gotten jobs, even in the pandemic and even in all these things. They are really, people are really doing well, and I always want to do a happy dance for them because they're doing fantastic, and people are getting out there and they're getting jobs and they're interviewing and they're bringing all their courage and all their intelligence to those interviews, and they're making it happen. I'm so proud of them. So, good morning, Lisa. How are you? Thanks for coming. Today, I want to share a very special thing with you. This is something I teach often in my office, usually in the first or second appointment that I have with people, because I have so many people that are truly givers and they're exhausted from that giving, and it really is not always an advantage. So I am a huge giver. I believe in giving, and I believe you get that in return. But I think there's a balance, okay? And I want to show you this little graph that demonstrates that and really helps you understand. So say you are a giver, okay? I don't know if you can see this backwards. It looks backwards to me, but I'm not sure it's backwards to you. So it looks like a mirror image to me. So over here we have this, this part is the self-advocating, going up and down, okay? The people who are very self-advocating. We have people who are givers, who give and give and give, okay? They love to give and really not making, they're just not standing up for themselves. They just give and give and give, okay? So those are people. So most of my clients sit over here somewhere. They sit closer to giver, lower on self-advocate, okay? So they sit somewhere over here. But here is what happens to a giver, okay? So a giver gives, and they give, 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 and they pass their giving line, okay? And they just don't stop giving because they don't know how to do it any differently, or they're afraid to do it differently. So they give, and they give, and they give, and they give. Then they hit the wall. They get giving fatigue. They are tired of people taking advantage of them. They start getting resentful. They start really complaining or blaming other people and all those kind of things because they have given and given and given, and they have giving fatigue. But here's what happens. Boom, boom, boom. No, just kidding. Here's what happens is that they go from here to here very quickly. And over here, there is a huge tornado, hurricane. Oh, by the way, all kinds of prayers for Hurricane Laura today. All those people affected by that, it's really, really hard. So we're thinking about you up here in the north. But when you hit your giving wall, you flip over here and you go to high self-advocate and you stop giving. And this looks like a blow up. You're like, I do everything around here for you people, and nobody is grateful. And you like blow up, and people are like, what's wrong with her? And what happens is we lose trust because now we seem erratic, okay? So what happens is we really lose it, and we go to this crazy place. You know it's true. I do it. You do it. If you keep giving and you don't self-advocate, you will blow up and become this, we lose trust, okay? We have less trust, people trust us less because our emotions went erratic, okay? So good morning, good morning. So is it, okay, good, thank you, Victor. It's weird, isn't it? It's flipping it, right? Thank you, I'm glad you told me. Hey, Mason, good morning, we missed you. We're saying good morning and happy birthday to you today. But here's what's happening, okay? is we get here and now we implode, right? And we have this big thing. So, I'm sorry that it's backwards. I don't know how to flip it. So anyway, here's what happens. If a giver would bring themselves up on self-advocate, if they would acknowledge, I need to ask for what I need to tell people no, I need to, reserve my energy and take care of myself and do some self-care and those kinds of things, then I would not be in this place where I went to crazy town, okay, where I went to this crazy extreme. So what happens is we encourage people to raise their self-advocate and still be a giver. So you don't want to, let me give you a different color, you don't want to be all giving and you don't want to be self-advocating all the time because then you're just a jerk, right? So what you want to do is you want to stay in this realm where you have a balance of giving and self-advocating, okay? And so what happens is we want to raise this up and your self-advocate is here and your giver is here and now it's balanced, okay? So it's about raising that ability to self-advocate, okay? Now that looks like, again, saying no. It looks like, saying, I need to reserve some energy. I need to take care of myself. I need to speak up when I don't agree with something and I'm getting maybe persuaded or seems like we're being forced, but I can say no. So those are the things, but to understand we have to raise the self-advocate because when we do that, we stay in this very even place and we don't go to these extremes, okay? We don't go to the extremes. And what happens is when we can stay in that, I'm sorry, I'm tired tonight, I can't watch my sister's kids. Or I'm sorry, no, I can't do it. I'm not really interested in, having a party for the kids for the soccer team or whatever. Like I'm just not, you can say no and take care of yourself at the same time. So self-advocating, speaking up for yourself, but also being able to say no. Not always pleasing. So the givers are always the pleasers, right? Always pleasing others, okay? This is a disease, the pleasing disease as we like to call it. Those are these people right here. Making your kids, do their own laundry or whatever it is. So that helps in balancing that self-advocate and we stay very even in this very happier place, okay? So here's the thing. I am getting ready, I'm offering a free webinar, okay? It's called Bravely Bold. It's next week. I will pin it here. It's on my website. It's on my Facebook page. It's all over. So I'm offering a free webinar. It's called Bravely Bold, and it's the 5 techniques for being bolder, but without being brash, okay? So for being bolder without being brash. So you can stay a giver and a very nice person, but you can also be bolder in your ability to say no and take care of yourself, and then you don't have these extreme emotional outbursts, okay? So please check out my webinar. It's called Bravely Bold. I'll post it just on the bottom of this video, and look on my website, all those kind of places. But it is coming up next week. There's a couple of times, and there's a couple other times the next week. But I will please think about this. We're still looking for the Maximize Your Confidence, right? So the Bravely Bold is a little bit of the taste of Maximize Your Confidence. So you get a sense of what that workshop series is like. And I'm still looking for the first 5 people to sign up for Maximize Your Confidence and get those free Blossom t-shirts. So if you have a chance, check those out on my website. So, Christy Shell, Zeal Coaching. You love to have coffee with you on Friday mornings. Making sure that you don't get into giver's fatigue. Please start self-advocating, start taking care of yourself more so that you don't have extreme outbursts and emotions and you stay in a more level place. So happy to see you. Thanks for coming. Hi, Mary. I love you guys. We'll see you later today, and I love you, and we'll see you next week.